What's up, everybody? Professor Mikhail here with another awesome technique of the week at Ace's Jiu Jitsu Club. And today we have a super awesome special guest, my dear bro, sharing some hot fire, Professor Kevin Gallagher.
What's up, guys? How we doing here? Uncle Coach Kevin, Professor Kevin. I'm gonna show a couple cool little details today on a knee slice pass. All right, I show the knee slice pass because it's a very simple pass, but it shows all the details you need to know. That's gonna make your entire passing game better. So I hope you guys check it out. It's gonna be a good one.
Let's get started.
So we're gonna start with a nice little guard passing system here. We're gonna work on going into the knee slice pass, okay? So the first thing I need to do is recognize what position, what guard position my opponent is playing right now. He's playing butterfly guard, so I'm gonna work to negate that butterfly guard as I step to the middle, all right? One of my favorite concepts to think about when we start to talk about guard passing is forcing my opponent to go into half guard, therefore he has less options and I have more options to attack. So as I go into the butterfly guard, I'm gonna push Professor Mikhail's shoulders to the ground. I'm gonna walk down to get my arm hooked onto the hip. I'm gonna flare my arm down across the inside of his thigh and push this leg to the ground. So because of all of these four connection points, it's gonna be very difficult for Professor Mikhail to re-guard himself or come up with the offense. I'm blocking his left arm here so he can't come across. For the knee slice pass, I'm holding onto his hip so he can't strip away. I'm far away, so it's difficult for him to come up for the underhook. And I have my hand on the top of his knee so he can't bring his foot back up to get his heels to my hip. Okay, from this position here, we're gonna work directly into the knee slice pass. So I start to bring my knee in. The biggest mistake I notice from people that do the knee slice pass is they go forward. As they go forward, look at the space I move open for Professor Mikhail to come up and get his underhook. Not a very good thing. All right, so what I like to do first, my first motion is going to be down. Look how my knee slides down the leg. I put my elbow to the ground, my head to Professor Mikhail's chest, so there's no way he wins that underhook back. Now I start to slide, keeping myself in the nice tight ball so Professor Mikhail can't push my head. I bring my leg up, walk, and slide through. Now this is a very important detail here. I'm looking to get my right hip to click right into Professor Mikhail's bottom hip, because as I do that, the guard position pass, or the pass position afterwards, you control him. It's very, very solid, very difficult for Professor Mikhail to re-guard by re-hooking in with elbow escaping out. As I slide through, my knee falls down. I feel for that hip to click right into space. Keep my head low, hold onto the hip. Now I can readjust after I've made the pass into my Casey Katami, or I can slide back around into my cross guard, my cross control here, if I'd like, all right? One more piece off of this just to kind of add a little bit of flair to it. Off of the pass, I love the run leg locks and passes. The two go hand in hand. So as I go through the pass, being an effective guard passer makes your leg lock into your game that much better. So we're gonna work into the back step off of the knee slice pass. Same entry point. I'm gonna beat Professor Mikhail's butterfly guard by putting my foot in the middle. I push it back to the ground. I get to my control position. I make sure I have plenty of space. Now we're gonna work into the knee slice pass. As I come down through into the knee slice pass, this time Professor Mikhail is gonna clamp down on my leg so my foot won't come free, right? See, now it's gonna be difficult for me. Now I can continue doing it and kick the leg free, but I like this because I'm gonna use it for an entry into a leg lock. As I'm in this position, my foot is trapped. I'm gonna take my right arm out and I'm gonna post it on the mat so I have an underhook on the opposite side. I'm gonna take a wide back step all the way around, turn all the way around and sit. Look at my hips sitting right on top of Professor Mikhail's hips. I'm gonna bite my right leg in tight. I'm gonna reach across and grab the opposite leg. My back leg is gonna pinch behind. I'm gonna sit back to the ground. I'm gonna readjust to lock into my ashi. Lock my legs together, pull the opposite leg across, right into the honey hole, and now the world is my oyster. All right, guys, so we're gonna look at this back step from another angle so we can see a little bit better on the entanglement on the legs, okay? So we're gonna walk into the half guard position again. I'm gonna beat the butterfly guard. I'm gonna force my opponent into half guard. I'm gonna get him on the ground, get to my connection points, and I'm gonna work into the knee slice pass. At this point, I notice that my leg is trapped, or maybe I just go into the back step anyway, but whatever reason, I'm gonna come back into my back step. I'm gonna put my hand on the ground. I'm gonna take a big, huge back step and sit down on the hip. As I sit down on the hip, I'm gonna pinch in tight with my legs, and I'm gonna start to push the other leg underneath so I trap this inside leg for the inside heel hook. I grab the opposite leg, I start to sit back. When I sit back, I pull everything in tight. Now I turn the corner and readjust to get my ashi to the ground. I make sure the leg is across the top, and I come back through to lock on the position in my honey hole where I have the world as my oyster. I've got a bunch of different options here, inside, toe hold, all kind of bad things come off of that. So a great little system off of the knee slice pass, into the back step, into the honey hole. Becoming an effective guard passer will increase your finishing rates and your entry rates into leg locks 100%. So work on both of those things, guys. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Keep training, keep going.
Yeah.
Awesome. What's up, guys? If you like this video, I know you're gonna love these videos. So make sure to check them out. But if you've already liked and subscribed and clicked the bell, you can also check us out on Facebook, Instagram, wherever else we are, because we're always hosting cool new contests and cool content on those places too. Keep training, keep growing.